Buried alive, creation through suffering. Once, in a quiet village hidden between tall mountains, there lived a young man named Elias. He was known for his kindness, but life had not been kind to him. His parents had passed away when he was just a boy, leaving him to work day and night just to survive. The villagers respected him, but no one truly understood the weight he carried. One evening, as Elias walked home from the fields, he met an old traveler resting under an ancient tree. The man's clothes were worn, his face lined with years of hardship, but his eyes held a strange warmth. "You look troubled, young one," the traveler said. Elias sighed and sat beside him. "Life is heavy," he admitted. "I work, but I feel like I am going nowhere." The old man nodded slowly. "What if I told you that suffering is not the end, but the beginning?" Elias frowned. "How can pain be a beginning?" The traveler smiled. "Come with me. I will show you." Curious, Elias followed the old man deep into the forest, where the trees grew so thick that sunlight barely touched the ground. They stopped before a dark pit in the earth. "Step inside," the traveler said. Elias hesitated. "But it's just a hole." The old man shook his head. "It is more than that. Trust me." With a deep breath, Elias climbed into the pit. The moment his feet touched the bottom, the earth trembled. Before he could react, dirt and stones rained down, burying him alive. Panic seized him. He screamed, clawed at the walls, but the weight was too much. Darkness swallowed him. Time lost meaning. Elias didn't know if minutes or hours had passed. His body ached, his lungs burned for air. He wanted to give up, to close his eyes and let the darkness take him. But then, in the silence, he heard something, a whisper, soft but clear. "Breathe." Confused, Elias focused. The voice came again. "You are not alone." He realized it was his own heart speaking. The fear slowed. His mind grew quiet. In the darkness he saw memories, his parents' smiles, the kindness of strangers, the beauty of sunrise after a long night. The pain was still there, but it felt different now. Then, without warning, the earth shifted. Light broke through as strong hands pulled him free. Coughing, Elias collapsed onto the grass, blinking against the sun. The traveler stood over him. "No, you understand," he said. Elias gasped. "Understand what?" The old man helped him sit up. "You had to be buried to rise again. Suffering is not your enemy. It is the soil where strength grows." Elias looked at his hands, still trembling from the ordeal. But something inside him had changed. The weight he carried before felt lighter, not because it was gone, but because he knew he could bear it. When he returned to the village, he was different. He worked just as hard, but his heart was at peace. People noticed. They asked him what had changed. Elias simply smiled. "I was buried, but now I am alive." Years passed. Elias became a leader, a man of wisdom. He built a home, helped others, and planted trees that would outlive him. One evening, as he sat under the same ancient tree where he had met the traveler, a young villager approached him. "Life is heavy," the boy said, just as Elias had once said. Elias placed a hand on his shoulder. "What if I told you that suffering is not the end, but the beginning?" The boy frowned. "How can pain be a beginning?" Elias smiled. "Come with me. I will show you." And so the cycle continued, buried but never destroyed. For in the darkness, creation begins. The end